Hey everybody, in today's episode we're going to talk about the cost of living in Woodstock, Georgia and how it compares to the rest of the country, so stay tuned. Woodstock, Georgia has been voted one of the top 25 places to live in America in the last few years, located in the heart of Cherokee County and just outside of Atlanta, so stay tuned and learn more about living in Woodstock, Georgia. So the main component of the cost of living anywhere you live is going to be your housing costs, of course. The median home price in Woodstock, Georgia is $394,000. So I've included several examples of homes that sold for exactly $394,000. Your carrying costs for a mortgage and all of the fees that go along with that are listed here on this mortgage calculator. So if you were to purchase a median priced home at $394,000 and you put 5% down so you can get a conventional loan at 30 years, the price here in early September 2021 for interest rate is about around 3%. This calculator put it at 3.04. So your principal and interest payment would be $1,586. Homeowners Association, they put in $66 a month. Property taxes for the average of those four homes ended up being $3,504, which comes out to be $292 a month in property taxes. Oftentimes our homes, our neighborhoods in the Woodstock area will have a swim and tennis complex as part of the neighborhood, and those vary from anywhere from $300 to $1,000 a year. So in this case, the average of those four put it at $57 a month, which ended up being 57 times 12 is $684, so somewhere a little higher than average. So your payment on that particular house would be $2,001. Now, rents in the area are going to run you anywhere from $1,370 up to $3,000 a month, depending on the size of apartment or home that you're renting. The $1,370 would be for the one-bedroom apartment, and there are 2 and 3 bedroom apartments available here in the Woodstock area, and a lot of those rentals are going to be more single-family home type rentals in the area. So doing a comparison to Woodstock, we had to compare it to something. So I just picked New York City, biggest city in America, as a comparison. So as you can see from these charts that we have here, the cost of living here is about 60% less than New York City. From a housing perspective, going out to eat's about 38% less. Groceries are 45% less or so. So when you look down and just look at some grocery items and some restaurant items, you'll see that, compared to the big city, the Big Apple, a lot cheaper. As far as utilities are concerned, those are mostly regulated industries, so only about 12.5%, 13% cheaper here in the Woodstock area compared to the Big Apple. Another major cost is going to be transportation. Woodstock does not have a significant type of rapid transit to the city or around the area. We do have a van service that runs around the county that you can buy tickets on, and they will come and pick you up at your home and so forth. And of course, we have Uber and Lyft and so forth. But the rapid transit's pretty much non-existent. Even in downtown Atlanta, it's not great. They do have a bus system from, in Fulton County, which is Atlanta, and Cobb County, the adjacent county to Cherokee, where Woodstock is located. So you can plug into those. And there is a toll lanes that run up into the central Cherokee County area that can get you downtown to Atlanta, quickly. That are going to range in price from it goes on time of day and the peak rush hour, etc. So it's going to be anywhere from $1 for the ride to maybe $3 or $4 for the ride from, say, Woodstock down to downtown Atlanta. In a rapid transit lane. Now, gas prices are going to be, they're going to fluctuate, of course. Current gas prices at the wholesale clubs, BJ's, Costco, Sam's, running about $2.70 here, 1st of September 2021. And the other gas stations for regular unleaded are up there about 284, 85. As far as health and fitness, there are plenty of health clubs around the area, and they kind of range in price from $10 a month to $80, $90 a month for the higher end, clubs. Tennis is huge here in the area, and as I said earlier, most of the neighborhoods will have tennis clubs or tennis, multiple tennis courts, sometimes 4, 8, 10 tennis courts and whole bleacher complexes. The USTA, U.S. Tennis Association, and ALTA, the Atlanta Lawn Tennis Association, are huge here. People play tennis year-round in clubs and mixed doubles and singles and doubles, and so there's a lot of tennis activity. And that's you're a member of your neighborhood generally. And all of the local park facilities have tennis and pickleball, which is becoming very popular here as well. And as far as movies and so forth, we're getting back here in Georgia to actually having movie theaters being open. So they are a little bit cheaper than the big cities, but you get what you pay for. You're familiar with the ticket price might not be horrible, but the popcorn is price-wise. And if you've watched my pros and cons of living in the Woodstock area previously, or I'll put a link above here so you can see that one. There's tons of stuff to do here year-round outside, so there's always plenty of recreational activities to do. From a lot of it free, a lot of live outdoor music, spring, summer, and fall. So tons of things to do here that are very, very inexpensive. As you can see from the chart as well, childcare is significantly cheaper here in the Woodstock area than it would be in the big cities, New York in particular. So definitely an advantage in almost every area of the cost of living.